Welcome to Psychic Medium Tony Green. I am Tony Green, the Psychic Medium, here to give you approximately 60 minutes of what I like to call entertainment while I constantly fidget with my hair. Okay, I'm going to have to just let it go tonight because I can't fix it. Anyway, to start with, please don't get scammed. I'll never reach out to you on any venue. I will never tell you you need something. If you would like a session, please go to my website, follow the instructions there, and then we set up the session. My website is in the bio, but for those of you who don't have access to the bio, it is tonig.info. So today I want to start with something just a little bit different. And they've been telling me all day I'm going to start with this. And it's weird because it's a very different way for me to start the show. So the first thing I just want to let you know that, but it's the teacher-student philosophy for everybody. And so it's the lesson learned or not learned philosophy. However you want to take it, put it, whatever it is. And this is basically it. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes we end up dating the same type of person or going through the same type of experience with family members, friends, or partners. We stop going through that dynamic when we have learned the lesson. So if we take a moment when we get out of a situation or while we're going through a situation, we just ask, what am I learning here? Especially if it's a repeat situation, new person, or even same person, just a repeat of the situation. And we say, okay, what's repeating? That's the lesson. That's what I'm supposed to learn. And I can tell you right now, I can tell you with my whole heart, the lesson is always to love yourself more. To love yourself more than you love the situation, the other, I don't want to say the other person because we think, oh, I'm supposed to love this person. It's my mom or it's my husband or it's to whomever it is, unless they're not good to you. Unless they are not good to you. In that case, the lesson is learning to be good enough or better to yourself to not put up with people who are not good to you. And the same goes for them. If somebody is not good to anybody, they should not be in their life, regardless of their title. So sometimes, and this is the part where the teacher-student thing comes in, and I'm going through this very quickly because the goal of the show is to get to the questions and answers and help people individually, but this helps people also. At every point in every relationship, you are a teacher or a student. Sometimes you're teaching the lesson, sometimes you're learning the lesson. Sometimes you're doing both. So sometimes we can be in a situation where we are, the villain or the victor, either way. But if we look back at our situations and we really examine them, and so I'm just going to use this example because it's super duper easy to use. Let's just say that through a lot of your experiences, you have been cheated on. Oh, that made it worse. Jesus. I don't know what I'm doing there. You've been cheated on. The idea then is not that every person cheats. The idea is to take your time and find somebody who has character and believes in loyalty. or let's say is abuse in some way, then the same thing. Whatever it is, that is the lesson. And only we only learn that when we are loving ourselves more and not afraid to walk away, even on the first time from others who may be treating us badly. We cannot want the relationship more, the friendship more, the person more. We have to say, I don't care if I'm alone. I don't care if I have no friends. I don't care if it hurts their feelings. I don't care if they think I'm a ABC. I don't care. I'm picking me over this, that, or the other. And then you've learned the lesson. And once you do that, you'll be amazed at the people that will come into your life that are good and honest and loving and caring and will help you. So figure out, am I the student? Am I the teacher? Is both going on? And look at situations from your past and say, okay, am I being uh good, bad, indifferent in this? Is this me? Is this them? Is it both? And then from there, you can kind of embrace what the lesson is, what you're teaching, and what you're learning. And once you learn it, 9 times out of 10, the lesson stops. Once you learn it, that maybe a new lesson comes in. I don't know. I don't know. For me, it always does. But remember, we're here, and I shouldn't use the word lesson. I want to use the word evolve because the word lesson sounds like we're being punished. You have to learn your lesson. And it's not that at all. It's evolving, having understanding, and growth. And once we have understanding for the situation, and the understanding is to love yourself unconditionally and make choices that have you choosing self love, because from self love comes other love. But from there, once you do that, only that will exist for you and everybody involved in the situation. Okay. I hope I did that justice. I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys understand it. Um, I want to let you know I'm also on Podbean. So if you want to go over to Podbean and join me on Podbean, you can ask questions on Podbean or call in to ask a question. There's a button right on Podbean. I can't give you a number. There is not a number. And then from there, I can take your question. I'm going to do just a couple names and a couple of songs today, because I did this other thing in the beginning of the show and I want to get to questions. So the next thing I need to tell you is I'm here every Monday at 11 a.m. Central, and every is it? No, it's not. That's not what time I'm here. No. I'm here every Monday at noon Central and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. Okay. Okay. That's it. That is it. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay. The first song is, and the song, okay, for the songs, it can be a song your loved one loved, you loved, or when you hear it, it's a confirmation they're with you. Also, it can be a song that just reminds you of them or answers a question. So the first song is American Woman. American Woman, stay away from me. That song. And the next song is I had to write it down because it was the first song, like when I was waking up. I didn't even know the words to this song. It took a while until the words came through clearly. So like for an hour it was going through my head and I'm like, what song is this? But it's and I was singing the words so wrong. It's actually comical. It's oh man, I don't even know if I have the words correct yet. Oh man, water, keep on rolling. Mississippi man, to keep on shining on me. I don't know. Oh man, water, keep on roll. Oh man, river, keep on rolling. I don't really obviously know this song, but somebody does, and it's a huge. It like from the time I was out of bed for like the first 3 hours. Um, that song, they kept doing it again and again and again, and these are the words that I finally was able to get from it. The next one is, "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay," which I do love that song. The next song is "Iris." Um, I really like that song. It reminds me of something very, very special, very special. Um, "I'd give up forever to see you." Something you feel the same way. You're the closest to heaven that I've ever been. Yeah, I love that song, and it takes me back to a very special moment with a very special person. Anyway, good memories, good memories. The next song is I'm only gonna do 2 more songs, and the next song is, "Living on the Edge." And the next song is I'm just not hearing a song, I'm hearing a whole band, and it's Whitesnake. Okay, now I'm going to do names. The names are people, places, things, confirmations. They could be the name of the person in heaven, someplace you went, uh, a pet, whatever. Okay, so the first, uh, Kiana. I wonder if that's like the female version of Keanu. Kiana. I don't think I've ever met anybody with that name. Does anybody know somebody with the name Kiana? It's a pretty name. I like it. The next name is Aster, or the person, place, thing, Aster, or Astrid, or both. It's both. It's both. Astrid and Aster. And then the next one is Benjamin. The next one is L-U-C, like locus, locus. The next one is Heather. The next one is Malele. Malele. Okay, those are the names. Now I'm going to go straight into your questions. If you call in on Podbean and I don't catch it the first time, please don't be offended. It's when I'm answering a question, I'm very into the question and focusing on that and allowing them to bring the information through. So, and I only have like a second to catch the call on there. And if you are calling in, don't, please, um, if I've already answered a question for you, please don't ask the same question again. I don't know how politely to put that, but if I've already answered it, the answer isn't changing. That's the answer, unless a lot of time has passed or you've drastically changed your mind. Okay, I'm going to start with the questions on YouTube and go back and forth between YouTube and Podbean. Okay, the first question Catherine wants to know is, hi, I'm Kathleen, and I would like to know if you see a job in my near future. Yes, and sorry, my words are not coming out Jesus, we all know what I mean. I don't have to correct myself. Um, yes, I see a job coming in May. Either you're going to start the job in May or know about the job in May. I know that may not be as soon as you want. The process is going to go very quickly, but you're going to have, you should have something in May. They're saying, think outside the box, look outside the box. And that can even mean when they say look outside the box, it can mean outside of your area. Um, a little bit further than you would normally look for something. Hey, Lily. Hey, Darlene. Thank you for joining me on Podbean. I hope all is going beautifully. The next one is from Karen. Good evening, Toni. Good evening, Karen. Wondering what my grandpa Leo in heaven has to tell me. I've been dreaming of him. Um, hmm. The first thing your grandpa Leo says is, "Did you learn yet?" And then does the look like, "Did you learn yet? Did ya?" That's all he's saying is, "Did you learn yet? Did you learn that yet? That I did you learn yet?" And I think it has, I don't even want to say what I think it has to do with because I don't think I could guess. I don't think I could guess. Only you're going to know. Mm, Grandpa Leo, what else do you want to tell her? Okay, you're the prize. And if you are not being treated like the prize, then let them lose the game. I hope that makes sense to you, Karen. I really hope it makes sense to you. Going to the next one, Dennis says, "Hello, Toni. Hello, Dennis. I'm looking for a message from my father. His name is Victor." Thank you. You guys, I love the first questions because they're always from my tried and true love people that are always here. And I this just Dennis going to answer that. If you have a question, please make it about life, love, career, finance, a very specific topic. Put a very specific topic in there, okay? If you want to connect with a loved one, please the loved one's name and their relationship to you because it just helps me to get to them quickly. I know exactly who I'm getting. I do not answer, "Can you tell me about my next month, my next year, what's coming in for me?" For the sake of the show and hoping to get through so many people, I ask that you keep it very direct so that I can get to as many people as possible. And I just want to say I love each and every one of you, even if you're new. I love that you're here and I do want to be able to get to you and help you, but I can't. It just takes a little longer to try to fish around like and figure out what message you want from spirit. Okay. That's going to be a little longer. Hey, compassion and empathy, and Heather, thank you for joining me on Podbean. Okay, Dennis, your father's name is Victor. The first thing I hear is that song. It goes da da dee da 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 dee da da da. I can't even tell you a word to that song. All I can tell you is that's a part. If somebody could tell me what song that is, da da dee da 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 dee da da da. And if you know the song, then you know the message from the song because every song has a message. The next thing, Dennis, this part this part of your life is somewhat complicated, but there are goods in it. There is good in it. Focus only on the good right now and not the heaviness of it or the negative. I know it's difficult to not look at the difficult things going on around you, the loss, the sadness, the heaviness of certain situations, but we want you also to like bring yourself up kind of with like good thoughts, like by focusing in on the positive. Otherwise, here's what Victor's saying: you're gonna slump. You might fall, it might be too difficult to pull yourself back up, to get out of the slump that you could end up in from the heaviness of everything going on right now. And I'm going to add to that, Victor, if there is something, get in the sun if you can, because that really, 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 really will help you. That so will help you. Hey Heather, I hope you're having a great night too. Okay, I'm gonna go to Mina next. Okay, so I kind of there's a little bit to this, and I have to skip to read all of her question. But Toni, I'm weary from being bullied for a long time now, and I don't know why. Do you see it ending soon? I would appreciate any insight you might see. Thank you so much. And then I asked her, where's the bullying coming from? And her answer was, I've been bullied for 4 years by both adjacent apartment neighbors. Thanks. Involves family, 7 people at different times. So, Mina, thank you for the compliment to my hair. Mina, I know sometimes we have to be the person that does the uncomfortable thing, and we think it's not fair. Like, why should I have to move because jack-o'-lanterns live on either side of me, but you have to move because it's you that's being affected and jack-o'-lanterns don't move. Okay? Why should I have to uproot? Because you're the one who wants a better situation. You're the one who wants. It's like when you're in any abusive situation, the abusers are going to keep abusing until you walk away. And it goes back to what I said at the beginning of the show, like learning the lesson sometimes is not, it's just saying, okay, I see the pattern here. I see what's going on. I love myself enough that I'm going to go. And once I'm going to tell you this, Mina, even if you live in, let's just say, special housing, let me call it special housing, you will, the moment you have made up your decision that you are going to go, you will, everything will fall into place, and you will find that a new place that will be accommodating. I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm extremely blessed, and I understand how blessed I am to not have communal living. The last apartment I lived in, like somebody else, I can't even believe this exists still in this day, but somebody else had control of my heat, and when I wouldn't date them, they wouldn't turn on the heat. And that's exactly why you get none, sir. Because you're petty, petty, petty little man. A petty little man. I don't care if you are a surgeon or not. You're a petty little man. And after that, I vowed no communal living ever again in my lifetime. If I can, if I am blessed for that. I understand communal living dynamics can be very, very, very difficult. So you have to find a space. You have to decide you're going to say, okay, that's it. I'm moving. I'm going to start looking now. You know when your lease is up. Either find something that is less people, or something where you know the people are going to be better. That's all you can do in this situation, because if you are being bullied, they are not going to stop. And they probably, here's the truth about bullies and abusers and users, they don't realize what they're doing. If you brought it up, they would probably give you that, no, that's not the way I meant it, or, oh no, we were just kidding, or, that whole thing that they do. You can't expect better behavior from people who don't realize their behavior is not proper or good or humane. So the only thing you can do, Mina, in this situation is go, especially since it's two different places. You have to just say, I don't deserve this. I have faith I'm going to find another place, and allow yourself to exit that place. And that's going to take you to where you need to be. Okay, Mina? And starts are so amazing. So amazing. Darlene, after this question, I'm going to get yours, and that will be good. Uh, Catherine, good evening. Thanks for doing this. Catherine, absolutely my pleasure. Absolutely. Okay, we're still on Mina. Karen. Okay, Sally, what time do you be at the event on November 7th in Des Plaines? Sally, I don't have an event on November 7th. I don't have an event on November 7th in Des Plaines, if you're speaking to me. So I would check into that, unless that's from last year. That may be from last year, Sally. That might just be from last year. Okay, now I'm going to come over to Darlene. Hey, I took leap of faith. I rent New Marina. I do worry. You guys, I don't know what emojis or like just letters mean. I don't. If somebody sends me an emoji, I just look at it and go, I have no clue what that emoji is supposed to mean. I do worry ITD more, but I'm hopeful, little extra work. I'm being towed Tuesday, so is everything in tow trip okay? I have big boat, but I feel I will be more at peace. Yeah, the tow is going to go great. Don't worry. Darlene, the one thing I want to say to you is stop saying I'm worried. Say I know everything's going to go okay, because our thoughts and our words are spells. They are very powerful spells into our life, and when we say things, we are casting our own prayers out there of what we want. So instead of saying, is this going to work out? Say, I know it's going to work out. Everything's going to be perfect. It's going to be a beautiful situation. Please do that for me. And you will be amazed at the results you get from that. Okay, lovey dove, everything's going to be beautiful. It's going to work out. It's all going to be good. And if not, the towing company's insured. So, hey, hey, I'm joking. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to work out. You guys, I plugged in the iPad for for the show, but for some reason it's just not, it doesn't seem to be charging. So I'm going to try this. There we go. I didn't plug it in all the way. Okay, next. I'm going to go to the next question. Thank you for the question, Darlene. I really appreciate it. I have to, sometimes when I go to scroll up, it takes me all the way to the bottom and I have to find my place again. So if I missed your question, please post it again at the bottom and I will get to it when I can. And I apologize, it's not intentional to miss anybody's question. I of a little brother. Okay. I have a little brother says, "Hello, Toni. Hello, I have a little brother. Um, looking to connect with a neighborhood friend named Sam White. Is Sam on the other side? I feel like that's probably a yes. Otherwise, why would you wanna? Because sometimes my brain is so literal, I think like, "Oh, are you trying to figure out where your neighborhood friend is so that you can reconnect with them?" Sometimes my brain is just that literal. It's a thing with me. Okay. Um, I'm assuming Sam is on the other side, right? Sam White is on the other side. I'm gonna scroll down just so I can Sam White, yes, childhood friend. Thank you. Yes, on the other side. Thank you. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting is that there's a lot of speed in this. So meaning this person has elevated very high because when they talk very fast, that means they're in a higher energy already. So they may be on the other side for a bit of time already. Very philosophical, whether they were as a child or not, they are now very, 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 very philosophical, very down to earth, very. But the first thing coming through is Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? If that means something to you, please let me know. The next thing coming through is, um, uh, I don't know why, but like hopscotch, childhood games. Um, and then the next thing that is coming through for you from Sam is I'm going to try to do this the best I can, but please forgive me if I get some of it a little bit off. Oh, that's the song. I was hearing We're All Here, but it's not that. It's We Are the World. We are the world. I'm sorry, I'm giggling at that. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for giggling at that. We are the world. We are I think, the future. That song is coming through. And then the next thing that Sam would want to say is there's a simplicity in the world that if you can take your time, you will find it. And once you find the simplicity, everything else will fall into place. It's not as big, as difficult, as hard, as many steps as you think it is. And when they say, Sam says you, means everybody thinks it is. It's just one step. Believe. It's just one step. Believe. You ain't said nothing but a word, Sam. You ain't said nothing but a word. They always appear here for me, sometimes here, but mostly here. So if I look up, I got you. I got you. Slow down, take a breath, and allow things to unfold for you. Sometimes the harder you try, the more difficult it becomes and the more resistance, because it doesn't happen through trying, it happens through allowing, believing. I hope everybody got that one. I hope everybody got it. Okay, coming back up, who was that? Eye of the brother. Eye of the brother. I hope you enjoyed that. Aaron is next. No, Heather is next. I'm sorry, Aaron, you're next after Heather. Heather says, what song or message for me today? Heather, you don't have a direct question, so I'm just going to give you a song. And first they're saying Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. I think that's Bon Jovi. And then they're saying the next that song, Take Time with a Wounded. Take time with a wounded man hand. Because it's, I know this song was on before and everybody put the lyrics in, and I hope that you do that now for Heather. And then saying, Heather, don't let, and this is coming from a grandpa. You guys, I never, like, all my grandparents passed when I was extremely young. So when I say things like grandpa or granddad, it's so foreign to me because I really never had grandparents. But the message is just let go of what's not working. It's okay. It's not, sometimes things don't work because they're just not supposed to be in your life. And he's pointing at you. He's like, not at you, but like just pointing as he's saying it. Like sometimes they don't work, and that's your sign. People keep saying, show me a sign, show me a sign, give me a sign. It's not working. What other sign can we give you? Your grandpa is so matter of fact. Oh. Compose. The person or the people that are meant for you are going to be congruent with you. They're going to be salt of the earth, good people that want the best for you, not just to like siphon from you. And the last way your grandpa would say this is, if you're not happy with the situation, it sure the heck ain't your situation. And she says, Heather responds, ha ha ha. Yeah, I keep thinking things will work out if you get a lobotomy. That's your grandpa, not me. You say that. You tell your grandpa about that one. You know, sometimes we just can't dumb ourselves down enough. And when I say dumb ourselves down, it's not an insult to the other person. It's like we would have to ignore so much. We would have to put up with so much that we'd literally have to be numb to everything the other person does. And that's not how we're supposed to live. We're supposed to be with people who are congruent with us, you know, people who want the same things for us and we want the same things for them. Not exactly, but like we want to see each other grow. We want to help each other. We want to, you know, grow in a partnership. We don't want to, listen, your partner is not supposed to be your project. You want a project? Go adopt a one-eyed, two-legged dog from the pound. Not a man, because I'll tell you what, you can train that one-eyed, two-legged dog. She says, I have a point. You're not Jesus. You can't help him see, sweetie. You can train that one-eyed, two-legged dog faster. And I know this is your grandpa now because the analogies he's using faster than you can change anything about any man or woman, vice versa. When I'm working with someone, she's a woman, I'm going to refer to men. When it fits a man, I'm going to refer to women. But I'm just saying it goes both ways. I'm going to tell y'all, I've seen women do some things that make me blush, make me. So it's not all men. There are women out there that are. Whoo, I'm going to tell you this. I never knew. I thought the whole Walmart parking lot thing was I didn't even know about that until a female told me about that she would do hookups in a Walmart parking lot. Was Target not available? Dillard's, perhaps. I mean, if you're not getting a hotel, at least get a classy parking lot. I'm sorry. No shade because I guess if you got to get it on, you just got to get it on. But all right, Heather, that's it. I'm just going to leave that there and move on. We're pushing right along now. If you have a question, please put it in the comments. If you want to connect with a loved one on the other side, please put it in the comments. Be happy in the chat, not the comment, in the chat. Please make sure your question is about life, love, career, finances. Please make sure it's an exact question. If you want to connect with a loved one on the other side, please make sure you give me their name and their relationship to you. And if you have a question for your loved one, please include that question with your connection. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here we are. Um, Forward moving, Mina. I already took care of you, so I'm moving forward. Forward moving wants to know, do you see any financial opportunities coming my way? Um, Forward moving, I'm going to say yes. I see something coming in May, end of May, actually. If actually I see the 18th bigger, May 18th bigger than the rest of the days. Something will be coming in then. I'm not sure what it is forward moving, but I do see that there's something coming in on or around May 18th for you. And you're going, I hear it's going to be big. What big is to you and what big is to me are completely different, but I do feel like you will probably enjoy it, love. You guys, if you want to catch me whenever I go live, please hit the buttons you need to hit. And if I'm answering a question for you, please at least like it. Okay, thank you. Nancy Ray, Doobie Brothers, Blackwater. Is that what it's saying? Is it saying Blackwater, keep on moving, or Old Man River, keep on? I don't know. It's Blackwater is the name of that song for whomever it's for. Thank you so much. Somebody said another song is Jefferson Starship. So there we go. And then I'm hearing the song right now, Those Old Muddy Waters. And that's the only line I'm hearing, and I apologize, it's not more. So there we go. Karen, you are welcome. Caroline B wants to know. Hi, Toni. Hi, Caroline. My dog Bella passed away last week of March. Can I have a message from her? I miss her so much. You know what, Caroline, I had a little Bella too, Bella and Max, and I adored them so much. I still do. I love them. I adore them. So I get it. Yes. So, okay, Caroline, I'm going to say some things. They may make sense. They may not. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom of the comments so that you can confirm or deny. The first thing I hear is Yorkie, Yorkie, Yorkie. I don't know that Bella was a Yorkie or she acted like a Yorkie or if a Yorkie is, I don't know what Yorkie has to do with it, but I hear Yorkie. Maybe this is a different pet from your childhood or your past, or maybe somebody in your family had a Yorkie. I don't know, but I keep hearing Yorkie. Okay, just so you know, that's the first thing that I'm hearing. The next thing that I'm hearing is you are, oh, maybe it's what's coming in because Caroline, I hear, and it's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do. Um, she says she's a Maltese. She was a little like a Yorkie. I do feel like Caroline, you might be getting another fur baby sooner than you think. Um, and it will be a puppy. I feel like you may have the opportunity to get like a very tiny miniature little bean sooner than you think you would. And I'm going to tell you something. I know. She says, "Oh OMG, you are correct." Thank you for confirming that. And I feel like this little bean is going to help heal some of the things with Bella, but also you are going to have to be on your toes with this new one because this new one's coming in with a whole different attitude than Bella. But Bella says, go for it. You deserve it. You need the love. And this baby is going to give you a run for your money in a good way. It's going to keep you on your toes. You're not going to be able to sit and think and cry about Bella. Not that that's a bad thing, but you're going to be very invested in picking up and playing with it. It's in the beginning. This baby's going to have high energy. Okay. Um, she is okay. She says the first thing she says, there is no pain. She says she's surrounded by people you know. So she's totally in loving arms up there, totally in loving arms. Um, and she's having like, she's just like a puppy again. She's having a blast. And I'm going to say this, you guys, whenever I see my dogs in dreams, they always appear as puppies and they're with my mom or whatever, but they always they're little scrumptious little puppies. So yes, okay, let's go to the next one. I really hope that helped, love. I really do. Patricia wants to know, hi Toni, do you see any new remote job for me so that I can get moved to Arizona by the summer? Thank you. Patricia, Patricia, I feel like you're going to be moved to Arizona by the fall, which actually might be a little bit better because, well, if you like the extreme heat, it's fine. But there's something with housing. It's not even the remote position. It's going to be something with housing that it's going to be in the fall, like maybe that place, or you don't find something, or something with your place, whatever it is. I feel like it's going to be closer to the fall than it is the actual summer. Now, when I say fall, I hear August. I think August is still kind of summer, to be honest. To me, it is. But I do feel like there is a remote position coming in sooner than you think. Be diligent and be like, I don't know why they're saying be aware, but be diligent and aware in your search for your remote position, and don't be I don't know why they're saying this, fooled or scammed. So there's a lot of sites out there or scammers using LinkedIn and stuff. Don't give your information to the wrong people, I guess. Make sure it's a legit job. You know what? I'm just going to say this. Whenever you hear about a position, go directly to the company's website and apply there. Make sure the contact person, call the company, say, hey, I saw this posting for your position remote. Is it there? Because a lot of scammers, that's how they're getting, I mean, they have all your information with that. So please be very aware of that, okay? For you and everybody else. Gypsy Ann, did I make the right decision leave leaving? Did I make the right decision leaving? It wasn't the wrong one. It wasn't the wrong one. It was not the wrong one. I hope that helps. That's all I keep hearing is, "It definitely wasn't the wrong one." That's what I keep hearing, love. I hope that helps for you, Gypsy Ann. She left her job. It wasn't the wrong one. And I will say, you know what? Don't don't second guess yourself. Just start looking and get on something new. It wasn't the wrong one. That's what they keep saying. T. Lynn says, hello, Toni and everyone. Hello, T. Lynn. Um, may I ask for a message from from my brother-in-law, Kevin? Previously asked, you told me it was too soon. He unalived himself in October. You know, that's weird because I never say it's too soon because I can get message like as they're ascending. That's weird. Are you sure I'm the one who said it was too soon? Um, okay, T. Lynn, your brother-in-law Kevin. The first thing he would want you to know is he felt like he had to do it. I had to. I had to. I had to. The next thing he would say is there's no other choice in his mind at that time. He's speaking from the perspective of the incident, not quite now. And then the next thing that he would say is it's not that he didn't love others, and it's not that he felt he wasn't loved. He felt very backed into a corner, like things wouldn't change or things wouldn't get better or things would be this way forever. That's how he felt. Now he sees how everything was and is, and I'm going to tell you what he says, and I know this might be difficult for some to hear. He doesn't feel like he made a mistake because it was the right choice in that moment, in that timing. Um, but what he does know that if he could have gotten past that moment, he would have been okay for a little bit, but then there would have been another moment where he would have made that choice. Okay. So just know that from his perspective, that's how he's seeing it. And he says, tell him I love him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I love him. Thank you, T. Lin, for that. Hey, Chun Ho Cheng, thank you for joining the room. I appreciate it. Let's see. I think I have a little bit more time. Uh, okay. Okay, Stone Temple Pilots, Take Time with a Wounded Hand. Yes, that's it. And I'm going to say this, Heather said she knew both songs, so that was really very, very helpful also. Okay, I don't know if I have time, but I'm going to try. Should I try HRT for something like, or should I try HRT for something or something like it for perimenopause symptoms. I've exhausted all natural possibilities like supplements and even tried Kambu. Yeah, I say go for it. I say it would be a perfect choice. And I would say do not do pellets, do the cream, and do the cream that has all three in it: testosterone, progesterone, and estrogen, the triple threat combo. I would say do that. If you cannot find a practitioner that will do that combo for you, go to I can't think of the name of it right now. It's in Brookfield, and it's a custom pharmacy or something like that in Brookfield near something, and they'll be able to maybe direct you to somebody who does that. Um, MD Customs, they'll be able to possibly direct you if you can't find somebody who can do that for you. Okay, Catherine, I hope that's really, really very, very helpful for you. I hope it is. And I do like that alternative once you get to that point, and it really is helpful. One thing I would say, Catherine, to add to that is um, a couple of things when you're at that point that are also very helpful. You know what? I'm going to make this really, really quick. Even if you do HRT, still keeps a couple of the natural things in play. They really, really, really will help you, like berberine. Berberine is amazing. Berberine is amazing. And there's a product called, for anybody who's stressed, I cannot say enough about this product. A product called Adaptra, Adaptra. I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing. For me personally, absolutely amazing. 1,000,000% amazing. The first time I took it, I felt like my brains weren't scrambled. Like within 2 hours, I literally felt the difference. I was like, "Wait, wait, it's quiet up there. Wh where did it all go?" It was amazing. It was simply amazing. So those are the 2 things I 100% would take. I can't recommend anything to anybody because the nature of the beast of everything here. But those are the things I would definitely recommend for you, Catherine. And yes, if and that is the only way I would recommend it also, is the three combined for you. Okay, sweetie. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I am going to do a pop-up show this weekend. Um, so if you have pushed the buttons to follow or do whatever you need to do, so you know when that pop-up show comes, then I can catch your questions there and answer them or help you connect with your loved ones on the other side. I love all of you so very, very, very much. Thank you so much for being here with me. And until next time, please, please, please make miracles in your life. Choose to love you as much, if not more, than others, and allow yourself happiness.